Today we'll do a new chapter for ICSE class 10, quadratic equation. What is a quadratic equation? Any expression, algebraic expression of the form ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Equation means equal to 0. And of the form ax squared plus bx plus c, that means any equation of degree 2 is known as quadratic equation. Is it clear? Any equation, algebraic equation of degree 2 is a quadratic equation. Like say 2x squared plus 5 equals to 0. Is it a quadratic equation? Yes, because the maximum degree of the equation is 2. Though there is no terms in x. Still it is a quadratic equation. Suppose x cube plus 2x squared plus x minus 5 equals to 0. Is it a quadratic equation? No. Why? Because here the maximum degree of the equation is 3. So that is why it is not a quadratic equation. So quadratic equation is an algebraic expression whose degree of the polynomial is 2. Is it clear? See, there is a question. Check whether the equations are quadratic equations or not. It's given here. The first one, root 3x squared minus 2x plus 3 by 5. Another one is 2x plus 1, 3x minus 2 is equals to 6 bracket x plus 1 into x minus 2. So we have to tell whether this is a quadratic, these are quadratic equations or not. So see, the first here, we have a power of x, the variable is 2. Therefore, it is a quadratic equation. This is in fraction, so what it is? So let it be, but it is a constant term. I said it is like ax squared plus bx plus c equals to 0, where a is root 3, b is minus 2, and c is 3 by 5. So this is in the form of a quadratic equation. Yes, it is a quadratic equation. Let's solve this. Multiply this. So what I get here? 6x squared minus 4x plus 3x minus 2. Here 6x squared minus 2x plus x minus 2. So we get here is 6x squared minus x minus 2 is equals to 6x squared minus 2 plus 1 is minus 6x minus 12. Now we see, we bring it everything to one side. What I get is 6x squared minus 6x squared minus x plus 6x minus 2 plus 12 equals to 0, bringing everything onto one side. So what I get is here 5x plus 10 equals to 0. Is it a quadratic equation? No. Why? Because in this equation, the power of the variable, the maximum power of the variable is 1. X means 1. But for quadratic equation, it has to be 2. Therefore, this is not a quadratic equation. Clear? Again. Are these two equations quadratic or not? How do we find out? We take out the LCM. X, this is x squared minus 3 is equals to 2, or x squared minus 3 is equals to 2x, or x squared minus 2x minus 3 is equals to 0. Now I see this is of the form ax squared plus bx plus c equals to 0. Yes, so this is a quadratic equation. Let's see this here. Take the LCM. This is x squared plus 2 is equals to x square here. Now this is x square plus 2 is equals to x cube, or x cube minus x square minus 2 is equals to 0. Is this a quadratic equation? No. Why? Because here the degree of the polynomial, the power of the variable is 3. Therefore, this is not a quadratic equation because it is of a degree 3 cubic equation. Okay. Yes. The next question. X minus 3 whole cube plus 5 is equals to x cube plus 7x square minus 1. Is this a quadratic equation or not? How do we do? First we expand these. Expand this. A minus b whole cube. What is the formula of a minus b whole cube? X cube minus 3 cube minus 3 into ab, that is 3ab, 3 into 3 into x, x minus 3 plus 5. A cube minus b cube minus 3ab bracket a minus b. This is the formula for a minus b whole cube. Then plus 5. Your right hand side is x cube plus 7x square minus 1. Now you open up this, what you get here? X cube minus 9 minus 9x into x minus 3 plus 5 is equals to x cube plus 7x square minus 1. Then I get here is x cube minus 9 plus 5 is minus 4 minus 9x square plus 27x is equals to x cube plus 7x square minus 1. I see here, bring everything to one side. So what I get here? X cube here, then x cube gets cancelled. So what I am left with here is your minus 9. I take all this side here. 7x square plus 9x square minus 27x minus 1 plus 4 equals to 0. I take everything to that side. So I get here as 9 plus 7, 16x square minus 27x plus 3 equals to 0. Now this is the final form. Now is it a quadratic equation? Yes, because it is of the form ax square plus bx plus c. Yes, this is of the quadratic form. Now this here, again take the LCM here as x square. What you get here? X to the power 4 plus 1 is equals to 3, or x to the power 4 plus 1 is equals to 3x square, or x to the power 4 minus 3x square plus 1 equals to 0. Is this a quadratic equation? No, because here the degree of the polynomial is 4. Therefore, this is not a quadratic equation. Is it clear? This is another type of questions where it is said whether the given numbers are the values of the equation. Like say this is said x is 1 and x equals to minus 1. Are these numbers satisfy this equation? This means, does these numbers satisfy this equation? If they satisfy the equation, then they are the values of the equation, and if they do not satisfy, that means they are not the values of this equation. Let us see first. Now let us put x equals to 1 in this equation and see. So what I get here? X square, that means 1 square minus 1 plus 1. So what is 1 square is 1 minus 1 plus 1. This is equals to 1, and I said, is it equal to 0? No, it is not equal to 0. Therefore 1 is not a value of this equation. 1 is not a value of this equation. Had it been equal to 0, we would have said. Here let us put x equals to minus 1 and see. in this equation. That means minus 1 whole square minus of minus 1 plus 1. This is 1, this is 1, this is 1, which is 3, and this is not equal to 0. That means x equals to minus 1 is not a value, of this equation. Clear? The next question, again they have said, are x equals to 2 and x equals to minus 3 values of this equation? So what we do, we put x equals to 2 in this equation and see if it is equal to 0. If it is equal to 0, that means it is the value of the equation. If it is not equal to 0, that means it is not a value. Now put up and see, x square, that is 2 square minus 5 into 2 plus 6. 2 square is 4 minus 10 plus 6. So it is 10 minus 10, which is equals to 0, which is equals to your 0. Therefore, yes, x equals to 2 is a value of this equation. Now put x equals to minus 3. What we have? Minus 3 whole square minus 5 into minus 3 plus 6. Minus 3 whole square is 9 plus 15 plus 6. 9 6 are 15. 15 plus 15 is 30. Is it equal to 0? No, it is not equal to 0. Therefore, x equals to minus 3 is not a value for this equation. Is it clear? Okay. The next question, determine whether the given numbers, what are the given numbers? These are the given numbers, x equals to root 3 and x equals to minus 2 root 3 are the solutions. Solutions means values of the equation this. So we have to find, does these two values satisfy the equation? That means if I put these values, are they equal to 0 or not equal to 0? If they are equal to 0, that means these are the solutions. If it is not equal to 0, that means they are not the solutions. Now let's start. Put x equals to root 3 in the equation. What is the equation? Equation is x square minus 3 root 3x plus 6 equals to 0. Now put x equals to root 3. So what I have here is root 3 whole square minus 3 root 3, and what is x? X is again root 3 plus 6 plus 6. How much is this? 3 minus root 3 into root 3 is 3. 3 into 3 is 9 plus 6. So what I get? 9 minus 9 is 0. Yes, and that is equals to 0 on the right hand side. Therefore x equals to root 3 is a solution. To this equation. Now let us find out for this. The equation was x square minus 3 root 3x plus 6 equals to 0. Now put x equals to minus 2 root 3. So here this will be minus 2 root 3 whole square minus 3 into root 3 into minus 2 root 3 plus 6. Now minus square will be square. 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12. 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12. Now here minus into minus plus 3 2s are 6, 6 3s are 18 plus 6. So I get 18 plus 8 is 36. 36. Is it equal to 0? No, it is not equal to 0. Therefore, x equals to minus 2 root 3 is not a solution. Is it clear? This is another type of question where it is given, if minus half is a solution of the equation 3x square plus 2 kx minus 3 equals to 0, then find the value of k. That means here it is given that this minus half is a solution of this equation. That means if I put minus half in place of x, we should get 0. That means with k I will get a value. For example, it is given. What is given? What is given? Given x is minus half. X is minus half. And what is the equation? 3x squared plus 2kx minus 3 equals to 0. So, putting x equals to minus half, what we get here? We get here 3 into minus half whole square plus 2 into k into minus half, 2 into k into minus half, minus 3 equals to 0. So what I get here is 3 into 1 by 4 plus into minus is minus, this 2 gets cuts here, this is k, and then we got minus 3 equals to 0, or 3 by 4 minus 3 is equals to k. I am taking the k to the other side, so this is going to become plus k. This is 3 by 4, 1 by 4. So what is here? 3 minus 12 is equals to k, or this is minus 9 by 4 is equals to k. So what is the value of k? Minus 9 by 4. So what they have asked you, what is the value of k? K is equals to minus 9 by 4, and that is your answer. Is it clear? So when such questions come, put this value in place of x and then find the value of k. Here the question is, if a is a root, this is a particle, English language particle, if this a is a root of the equation x square minus a plus bx plus k, find the value of k. Nothing, it's very simple. Put x equals to a in the equation. What is the equation? X square minus a plus bx plus k equals to 0. Put x equals to a, so this becomes a square minus a plus b into x, what we put x in place of x, a plus k equals to 0. Therefore this is a square minus ab plus k equals to 0. This gets cuts, or k is equals to ab. So this is your answer. What is the value of k? K is equals to ab. Another type question. Here we were doing for one value. If one value was the solution, now they are giving you two values, and here are two unknowns. P and Q are two unknowns, and that is why they have given you two values. So what is it saying? If 2 by 3 and minus 3 are the solutions of the equation px square plus 7x plus q is equals to 0, find the values of p and q. Since there are two unknowns p and q, that is why they have given you two solutions. So what is the equation? Px squared plus 7x plus q equals to 0, and putting x equals to 2 by 3, what we get? We get p into 2 by 3 whole square plus 7 into 2 by 3 plus q equals to 0, or p into 4 by 9 plus 14 by 3 plus q equals to 0. Let us take out this as 9. This is 4p plus 14 3s are 42 plus 9q equals to 0, or 4p plus 9q plus 42 equals to 0, or 4p plus 9q is equals to minus 42. Let this be equation 1. Again, the equation was px square plus 7x plus q equals to 0. Now putting x equals to minus 3. So what we have here? P into minus 3 whole square plus 7 into minus 3 plus q equals to 0, or this is 9p minus 21 plus q is equals to 0, or 9p plus q is equals to 21. This is equation 2. Now I got two equations in terms of p and q. We have to solve these two equations by simultaneous linear equations. So I got two equations, 4p plus 9q is equals to minus 42. I got 9p plus q is equals to 21, the second equation. Now can I rub from the top a bit? So what were the two equations? I got 4p plus 9q is equals to 21. This is one equation, is equals to minus 42. 4p plus 9q is equals to minus 42, and the other equation was 9p plus q is equals to 21. This was the second equation. This is the second equation. Now let us multiply this equation with 9, because we got 9q here. So what this equation becomes? 4p plus 9q is equals to minus 42. 81p plus 9q is equals to 9 and 9 2s are 18. 189. Now subtract. So this is going to become minus minus minus. This gets cancelled out. This minus 81 plus 4 is minus 77p is equals to 189 minus and minus 9 and 2 11, 8 and 4 12, 12, 12, 12 and 1 13, 13, 13, 13 minus 231. So P is equals to minus 231 by minus 77. Now 231 by 77. Now 7 will go minus, this will be 11, and 7 will go, 7 3s are 21, 7 3s are 77, and then this cuts at 7. Therefore P is equals to 7. So what we got, sorry, 7 will go, 7 3s are 21, 33. 7 3s are 21 and 7 3s are 21, and then 11 will go 3 times. So P is equals to 3. So what is the value of P? P is equals to 3. Now put any one of the equation. Now putting P is equals to 3 in, let us put up in this equation. 9p plus q is equals to 21. Now here it is 9 into 3 plus q is 21. 9 3s are 27 plus q is equals to 21. Therefore q is equals to 21 minus 27. Therefore q is equals to minus 6. Therefore what we get? We get P is equals to 3 and Q is equals to minus 6. So these are your answer. Clear now? Is it understood? Okay. So next class I will upload the video on factorization, where we will do the quadratic equation solving by the factor method, by factorization, solving of quadratic equation by factorization. If you have any doubt in this section, please comment in your comment box. I will reply you back. Thank you.